Time for more net running.
Hello.
Howdy, howdy.
I'm
Time for more
I'm
net
here
running.
again.
You're here again. I feel like the Twitch channel plays tricks on me because I pop it open every time to
Yeah.
get the chat, and I feel like whether or not it remembers to be muted from last time is just a total crapshoot. I don't want there to be a second or two of feedback loop of my voice on the beginning of each stream, but Twitch.tv betrays me every time.
It's you can never trust them.
You can never trust them. How do you just
Yeah.
pop out the stream chat? Because it's not like I need the stream chat open. There used to
I
be just a
don't.
little button to do it, and now I don't see it. It's not that important. I don't care. How you been doing, Iris?
I've been doing pretty okay. Been playing through a little more Life is Strange 2. Nearly done with that one.
How's that going?
Um, it's going pretty okay.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I'm liking it so far. Not quite as much as the other Life is Strange games. It's a very different vibe.
Uh huh.
Um, so like in most Life is Strange games, uh, you are the one who gets to have the cool powers.
Right.
In Life is Strange 2, you are playing the brother of the 9-year-old child who gets to have telekinesis.
Interesting. Okay. Okay.
And the thing is, your dad dies at like really early on
Uh
in the
huh.
first episode. Uh, and you go on the run
Yeah.
because you're scared the cops are just gonna put both of you away. Because a cop also died in the conflict.
Mm.
And you, as the older teenage brother, are like trying to maintain a relationship with your brother while also like trying to get him to be careful with his powers, while also dealing with the fact that he's a 9-year-old child, so he's kind of a brat sometimes,
Uh huh. Uh huh.
who also knows fucking telekinesis.
Right. Right. Right.
So like it is this interesting like situation where like as the game goes on, you start getting a little bit worried about the fact that your 9-year-old brother has telekinesis powers.
Sure. I'd be worried about that.
Um, yeah, and that's kind of where I'm at uh, on chapter. I think this is episode 3. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
episode 3. Um, where like now he's getting a little bit rebellious
Yeah.
and clearly really frustrated with the older brother.
Mm-hmm.
And their like relationship is starting to fray a little. Like there's some neat stuff going on in that game. Um, that is butting up against my like uh my my like personal biases, which is I find children annoying.
Wow. 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 All right. All right.
I'm not a look. My cousins have children.
Yeah.
I'm certainly happy to like hang out with them, play with them, um, be a good relative.
Mm-hmm.
At no point have I ever wanted my own children.
Sure.
I don't want to deal with all that.
Well, that's fine. I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't actually care.
It is also like interesting to me because like playing Life is Strange 2 sort of brought up some interesting like niggling irritations I had with a lot of the rest of the Life is Strange franchise, or at least the two games that came before.
Yeah.
Is that Life is Strange 2 is very much like not subtle about the fact that it is a game that is dealing with like racism and bigotry and like violence against minorities.
Yeah, yeah,
Like straight up, there is a text message like conversation you can read on the protagonist's phone, like in the first episode, uh, that like is dated for late 2016, and it's about a presidential election,
yeah.
and it's not particular, and like it doesn't say it, but it's not
Uh-huh.
particularly subtle
Yeah.
about the fact that like, yeah, they're kind of going through it because like the in-universe Trump won,
Right.
um, and like the the brothers who are Mexican American deal with like uh racially charged language and like white bigots frequently.
Right. That I knew.
Um,
Yeah.
and it just had me thinking like back to Life is Strange, which is a game that like features queer women,
Right.
but also like bigotry is entirely absent in that particular aspect.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like sometimes it touches on misogyny, but at no point does it ever like actually address any of like the fears and worries and challenges of existing as a queer person in general or a queer woman specifically,
Right.
or like being in a relationship with another woman,
Mm-hmm.
um in a way that was like, right, yeah, this is what a game can feel like when it is actually like just addressing that head on.
Sure.
uh and like I do like Life is Strange 2 because of that. I think Life is
Yeah.
Strange 2 has a lot of like cool things it's doing
Right.
that also like make me look back on the other games going like, I wish they were bolder
Yeah.
about the fact that like they've got bisexual and lesbian characters in those games.
Sure. Yeah, 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 yeah. Totally.
Just saying this is doubly weird since like what the fuck was the David stuff about subtextually in the original game? If not that, seems like a step back even. Yeah, because like David, who is
It's like the loser boy that they
uh
kind of nudge you towards.
no, that's Warren.
Warren.
David is like Chloe's stepdad,
Okay.
who her mother marries after like Chloe's dad has his tragic like car accident.
Okay.
And he is this guy who was like a war veteran, and uh he is like now channeling like his sort of control and paranoia into like his security guard job, and you find out that he has cameras hidden throughout his own house, like spying on his wife and like stepdaughter.
Yeah.
um and like that is framed as, and like he shows up like bullying Kate, who is the religious girl who
Right.
attempts to commit suicide
Yeah,
in
yeah,
the
yeah.
third episode. And that is like kind of framed as him just uh like going after the women in his life as opposed to any of like the forces that are actually impacting them, because he has sort of this um like this misogynistic attitude, but also like you there's no way that doesn't impact the fact that like Chloe is clearly a lesbian who is trying to hide the fact that she's a lesbian,
Right,
like
right.
who frames her desire to kiss Max as a dare that she presents to Max of like, wouldn't
Yeah.
it be crazy? Like you can't have that character and like not like that would be part of it. Like there that
Yeah.
fear would be there, that's how David would think. That there would be some sort of like pushback, like either emotional violence or physical violence if it ever came out. That the game just refuses to uh like ever explore. because it's like much more interested in the more like Twin Peaksy sort
Yeah.
of like there's murders going around storyline.
Right. Well, and it's a
Um,
thing that, like, listen, I love Twin Peaks. I love a lot of David Lynch movies, but a thing that it kind of parallel to what you're talking about, a thing that can be frustrating with Twin Peaks and with a lot of David Lynch work is that, like, he tends to have, like, boy, I love this small town America. It's so nice. I love the just the folksy culture and like the shiny Americana. But oh, isn't there like a darkness underneath of this? And it's sort of like strange and mysterious and beyond what we can understand. It's like, no, I think it might be beyond what you can understand. We get it.
yeah.
It's not actually like, yeah, no, it's like racism and capitalism and all that good stuff, man. You're just kind of not quite there to like you can recognize that it's fucked up, but you don't quite have what you need to like put more like language on it, other than you can tell that like, well, the world seems to hate women. That part he's on board with. He gets that part, but beyond that, you know.
Yeah. So, yeah, like I guess my broad thought is that one of the one of the like big structural differences I'm noticing in Life is Strange 2 is that it is a lot more confident about like
Yeah.
addressing like the broader like structural and social like uh pressures that
Yeah.
are placed on people than the original Life is Strange is, which tended to prefer to like just like place blame on individuals.
Sure.
um and just because it's like, oh yeah, there's just like there's just like a weird serial killer in town
Yeah.
and he's responsible for everything.
Yeah. Well, and it seems too like because you're saying this is unique to Life is Strange 2. I feel like if I was following the Life is Strange series, I would feel like, ooh, I'm really glad that they've taken these kind of swings with 2, and then feel kind of annoyed that like, do you feel like Before the Storm or True Colors like continues in that direction? Because that's not the impression I have.
Yeah, so Before the Storm, I think, came out before Life is Strange 2.
Oh, did it? Okay, okay, fair enough.
If I'm remembering the timeline, the publishing timeline correctly.
Yeah.
But yeah, like Before the Storm also had sort of, yeah. So Life is Strange 2015, Before the Storm 2017, Life is Strange 2 2018.
Got it.
So Before the Storm also like kind of had the same issues I was talking about with the original Life is Strange, where like the clearly queer characters, but like the actual conflicts and pressures in the game never seem to be directly about that.
Right.
Um, even though logically, like, surely that would have to exist.
Yeah.
I would say like following Life is Strange 2, like True Colors, True Colors is sort of a step back from that.
Yeah.
I do like True Colors a lot.
No, sure.
But it is very much a game where like Alex Chen, who is a like a Chinese character, who her and her brother like ended up as like in like going through various foster care, because they lost both their parents, and it is like kind of about the like being homeless as a child and like not feeling like you have anywhere you belong or anyone who wants you.
Yeah.
And her trying to integrate into this like new kind of small town in Colorado, which is presented as like this idyllic small town.
Yeah.
And that's sort of subverted, but not as much as you would kind of expect or perhaps hope. In that the main issue with it is that like it is like there is an attempt by a big mining corporation in the area
Mm-hmm.
to like take control of the local business and way of life and cover up like their past transgressions. And like one of the people in the town ends up being like someone who is secretly like really instrumental in that. But also it's a situation where it's like, oh, this small sort of rural town in Colorado feels like weirdly frictionless and like perfectly progressive in a way that I'm not
Right.
sure I totally believe.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Totally, totally.
Yeah. Um yeah. Uh
Yeah.
I
Hey,
so
go
yeah.
ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I'd say that like Life is Strange 2 is weirdly the unique one in that regard, in that
Yeah.
it is like a lot more willing to consistently bring up those larger like structural concerns and the fact that there is like a history of racism and bigotry in this country that can manifest in a lot of different ways in a lot of different people.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Anyway, I went to a Netrunner tournament.
Yeah, sorry.
No,
I sort
no,
of
no,
just
no,
went
no.
on a
You're
rant
fine. You're
for 20
fine.
minutes there. My bad.
You're all good. You're all good. I did pretty good at the Netrunner tournament. You guys, I made the top cut. Made the top four.
Oh yeah.
Won this playmat. Won. I mean, everybody got these very good like Texas-based alt arts. They were just participation prizes, but they are sick. I love them. I love this knickknack. That's just a barbecue food truck.
Yeah,
And
the
then
logjam is very funny.
yeah, the knickknack is like specific is Texas, and then logjam is specific to Dallas because our highways are a goddamn nightmare. And then
Is
yeah,
Dallas the one with like the double layer
oh yeah,
freeways?
I gotta drive through that shit every day.
That's fucking terrifying.
Yeah, that's what this is a map of.
Oh no! Oh no!
It sucks. And then yeah, this was the like full art alt art raindrops. That was the I think top 8 prize. And then the mat was top 4. Yeah, it went really well. I went undefeated on Corp. With Runner, I lost 1 game. And then went into the top cut, matched against the guy who beat me. And he had the higher seed, so he gets to decide whether to Corp or run. He's like, well, I already know I can beat your runner, so let's do that again. And I'm like, okay. And you know what? He beat me again.
Damn.
He had, you were talking about looking at like a bad publicity's wiki deck, right? That seemed cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Did it use a big deal?
Let me check here. No, it did not.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
because I was using the one that like Metropole Grid came up with.
gotcha. So I think he posted it on NRDB. Let me see if I can pull up this deck that kicked my ass. I think because he was trying to like claim his thing here. I thought I saw it earlier. I must have fallen off the thing here. Let me see if I can just find it through this wiki group page. It should be a pretty recent one. But his basic idea was use vulture funds to rack up a ton of money and bad pub so you can fast advance out the reg caps and then use all that money off of the it wasn't this one, it was what the Zwoutfit, I think he called it. Let me sort
Okay,
by
yeah,
recent.
because like Metropoles just uses like the pretty standard fast advance stuff of like red level clearance and key performance indicators.
Yeah, and then yeah, he just big deals out a 3-pointer to finish off, and
I
is
see.
rough. Oh, did he cop? Oh, I guess this was okay. It wasn't his original build. That makes sense.
Okay.
But yeah, this was a nightmare to deal with. The first game I lost because I was going slow, and I didn't want to get hit with a measured response and just get blown up and die. So I was like it came down to a turn where I was playing Seb. I did a multi-axis run on R&D, saw one of the big deals after they'd already used one of them that game, trashed it, And in my head, I wasn't thinking, hey, they have a scored Basalt Spire. They can bounce that big deal back, and if they have a 3-pointer in hand, that's
Oh,
game.
yeah.
Which it wouldn't have, they would have drawn it if I didn't trash it. It wouldn't have mattered either way.
True.
But I needed to have it in my head, wait a second, this could be the last turn of the game. I need to go. And they had one unresed ice in front of, like, Maskarovka or something, some kind of cheap ice. I don't remember what it was. And I had in my hand a Transfer of Wealth, and I had a Friend of a Friend down. The transfer would not have taken away enough money for it to matter as far as big deal goes. They were filthy rich. That was, like, the really scary part about that matchup, is they could just make money hand over fist. The question was more, okay, I'm below 8 credits right now. I can pop Friend of a Friend to get above 8 credits on my last click, or I can Transfer of Wealth last click, but if that unresed ice is something I can't deal with, then I am just fucked, right? And I should have just gone for it because it was a Biowak. It was the nastiest ice they could have had, but I could have gotten through it. The only thing that would have been a problem was Event Horizon, because then they just pop it and then I'm screwed. But I should have gone for it, because then if I had hit the 3-pointer in hand, I would win. And even if I didn't, I could have maybe hit the measured response out of hand, so it wouldn't have mattered about my money. I was not guaranteed to win that game, but it would have been the right move to be bold, right? And not be conservative with it. So we go into the game in the top cut, and I'm like, I'm thinking about that last game, like, okay, be bold. Do not hold back. They are going to rush out if you let them. And I ate a measured response because of it. So it's a really nasty damned if you do, damned if you don't situation, where it was just like, I need to go fast enough to beat Big Deal, but not so fast that they can measure me, and dialing that in just right was really hard. So they beat me twice.
Is a very different deck list than Metropol's.
Yeah. So they beat me twice, and other than that, though, nobody beat me all day, so that felt pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
My Corp deck, like I said, totally undefeated. It was only 3 games, but hey, that's 3 games I won.
Yeah.
It was, the first game was, like, against a Moosely Hot, where they, like, face-checked into a Lion's Mane when they didn't have enough money to pay the, like, toll, so they just took 4 damage right, like, early on. And they kind of just never recovered from that. They were clicking for credit all game long while I was just scoring agendas. Then I had a Seb game versus Leo where I was just being really aggressive with Transfer of Wealth. They had, like, no money all game long. Like, they had a 3-pointer in the remote that I couldn't get to, and I just kept taking their money away so they could never score it, you know?
Holy shit.
It got to the point, like, I was having a hard time getting points, because I was getting, like, Let Them Dreams for 1 point. Like, I wasn't winning, but I was stopping them from winning. And it got to the point where there was, like, only a couple minutes left in the round, and the way Netrunner works is time gets called, the current turn finishes, the other player gets 1 more turn, and then game's over. If no one's hit 7 points, then whoever has the most points wins.
Yeah.
And I'm like, ugh, I'm not finding points, I'm not closing the game. What can I do to, like, make this happen? Like, they're gonna end up... I saw on, like, a previous turn, they're going to draw into a seamless launch. They've got 1 advancement counter on that 3-pointer already. I know they have 1 seamless launch in hand already. On 2 credits, they can score it, and they will jump to 6 points and beat my 4, and then I'm screwed, right? Or they'll jump to 5 points and beat my 4. And then, like, time will get called, and I'll just lose. Which is not what I want to see. So what I ended up having to do was, I've got Ashen Epilogue in the trash. I have got a buffer drive installed, with the idea being the thing you do with buffer drive Ashen Epilogue, which is get through my whole deck, remove buffer drive from game to put Ashen Epilogue on top of my deck, draw it, play it to recycle the whole deck. The game's not going to last that long. We're out of time. So instead I use Buffer Drive to bounce back a Transfer of Wealth and push them back, play the 4th Transfer of Wealth of the game to force them back down to no money.
That's fucked up.
And at that point, I think I could have just won on time, but then I did do 1 more multi-access run, and turns out I didn't need to do that. I hit a 3-pointer and won, but it was a rude. I'm like, I gotta do what I can. This sucks. And then 3rd game was the one I lost against that Zwicky deck. 4th was another Melius game versus another good player around here that we played at locals the Tuesday before, and he beat me. So I was a little like, oh god, okay, I gotta get my shit together. And it was a real slugfest of a game. I had to let him steal a send of message out of archives so that I could res my Cloud Eater on archives. So that then I could just install advance and agenda in the remote and like just use proprio negations to force him through the Cloud Eater. It was a really cool game, real fun. And then the last game was kind of a non-game. I was Seb again, and they just flooded horribly, and I just kept running HQ, and like I had Gourmand and Audrey, and I'm like, I just want to get Audrey counters. I'm not trying to get points, but I keep getting points every time I run HQ, so I'll take them, I guess. Good game. And then, we finished the game so fast, he was like, you want to just rematch for fun? I'm like, yeah, sure. And the exact same thing happened to him again. I felt really bad. Because he's a really good player, and he's, like, on a good deck, but it did not like him. And then, yeah, we went into Top Cut. I already talked about that. I played one game against that Zwicky deck again and lost again. It's enough that it has me a little bit doomer about Seb, because if I look at the record I had, that game versus Leo, legitimately a good game. The game versus the Zwicky group, I felt a little powerless. The game versus that RH, like, I didn't win that game. They lost that game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Seb has so many things he wants to have to, like, get online. He needs to get an Audrey down. He needs to have some Gourmands to feed the Audrey. He needs his console down so that he's getting draw power. He needs a Solidarity badge so that he's not spending clicks clearing tags. He just needs a lot of pieces, and it's really tough. And this motherfucker is a really good card, but look at all that influence it costs,
Yeah.
And like,
lot to spend.
The conventional wisdom is that the correct influence spend for Seb is 3 of these, 1 of these, 1 of these. And I'm once again beginning to doubt that. So I have played one game with this, where I just dropped 1 transfer of wealth for 2 boomerangs, with the hope being, the reason you need all that shit, right? Audrey can't get through anything naked. It needs counters, or it needs members of the crew with devil charms to blow down the ice so that Audrey can trash the stuff behind it and then power up. So if they get their ice down early and it's all just cheap and the run shit, you've got nothing you can do. You're walled out and it sucks. This list uses 1 Rising Tide to try to overcome that, but like, boy, if you wasted a click and a credit getting a Rising Tide down and they've got cheap like code gates blocking stuff, good fucking luck, buddy. It sucks. So I'm trying to swap to boomerangs to do the same thing Rising Tide does. The main thing that this is still has a problem with would be Samoon, which can only be broken by Fractors. But that's 1 card, and in the worst case scenario, you can take 3 damage to go through it, so I think it's a trade-off worth making. I also think maybe I just need to find a runner other than Seb, because I do think Seb he's good. He is a good runner. He was like one of the winningest runners at Worlds this year. But he's got some problems, and I think the way that the new cards have shifted the meta towards more of a Glacier thing, where, he's great against like a mid-range deck that puts a little bit of ice in front of its servers, because then that ice just gets knocked down. When you're trying to stack ice on top of ice on top of ice, I can only kill so many pieces of ice before I'm out of ammo, And that then becomes a problem. I've seen some lists that mess with, what's it called? Charm Offensive. Can look it up over here. That, like, I'm curious to give that a try. Main thing, I don't know what you'd cut to get, do it. The main thing that has me a little wary of Charm Offensive is that with Eru and with Privilege Access, they already have a lot of incentive to ice up Archives. And if Archives is inaccessible, this is 1 more dead card in your deck on top of those ones. But it's strong. I see the pitch, right? If you crew charm 1 piece of ice, kill it, then they can't ever res a duplicate of that ice, right? Because then you just Charm Offensive it, and that's nasty. So it's maybe worth experimenting with. Maybe even just a 1 of, or maybe a 2 of. I don't know what you kill to make room for it. Like I said, would be the only problem. I'm also kind of convinced that Leech is better for Seb than Tungsten Tailor is. Tungsten Tailor does, like, more, you know, it gets you a free -1 strength on every single piece of ice, and that is good for Seb against, like, 3 strength stuff, like Drafter or Boomy or Maskarovka or Samaxamoon. But Leech can bank up the counters, and potentially, you know, you can just kill a big piece of ice without wasting a Devil Charm. I think maybe Seb likes Leech better, but we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, for now, I just kind of want to play with my objectively very good Corp deck. TV/video entropy. I'm very happy with how it came out. Tungsten might be better for reg than ice destruction. Yeah, I think that's the thing. Yes. And, like, honestly, all the reg lists are using Tungsten and Leech on top of each other to compound the thing. Because the other thing with Tungsten Tailor, too, is that 3 credits is so many credits, and Seb just is not, like, a filthy rich runner most of the time. He doesn't need to be, because Audrey doesn't cost money to break stuff, right? And, like, he can't play daily casts because you're floating tags all the time, you know? And they'll just get trashed.
I'll be right back.
All right.
Dinner is ready.
Sounds good. All right, let's go, baby. The night before Districts Friday night, I how do we think about this? I don't like having this, and I don't like having a 3-pointer opening hand if I can help it. I could just, we'll keep. We'll try to keep this. Petty Cash, Tatu, draw. Well, Petty Cash, draw, Tatu. Yeah. That might be the wrong call, but we'll see. We'll see. Hedge fund. Okay.
My roommate has made a stew.
Oh. Are you just going to try to blow through this? Very possibly. I'm going to go for R&D. I think you're going to pop a Gourmand down, run R&D to feed Audrey. Or you don't run at all. You might not run at all. You might just set up. I am so fucking smart. It's almost like I play this deck and know what you need to do with it. Yeah, I would like a Hansei review, please. What'd you get? You got a Boto. I would have liked that, so don't care for you getting it. Let's do this, then this, then this. And we're going to call HQ. I think you're going to try to bust in here. Oof. 2 Devil... Alright, so 1 Devil Charm's out until you Ashen, so that's good. Friendo, alright. We're going to draw, install. And I'm still thinking HQ, yeah, if you go anywhere. I don't think you hit like a... No, you didn't. Alright. Right, we gotta res this. And now we're just in money-making mode, baby.
Getting that cash.
Gets me right on Melees feels so good every time. Yeah, it does. Do we just credit so we can dump send a message? I don't think so. I think we're going to be in a position that we can score if we get like 1 more piece of ice. Let's just try to shore this up a little bit. I'm still going to say if you go anywhere, you're going HQ. I can't even remember when I started following you, but I've been enjoying listening to Netrunner chat for the last 20 minutes. Nice! Hi, Nary. Manuel. Nope, just letting me have more money. That's fine by me. I like having money. Coast to charge Charlotte. There's one more ice that I was looking for. Let's advance Charlotte so that we can get a little bit more money squeezed out of her. And let's install the Spin Doctor? No, let's Hansei and drop the other Hansei. That might be, since I keep predicting HQ, that might be a little bold because now that send a message is a little more vulnerable, especially with Manuel down, but we'll see. Never punished. Never punished. Lacoste charge the Charlotte.
You will never face consequences.
We're going to do that. We're going to install, send a message in server 1. We're going to advance it once, and we're going to install Fly Swatter on R&D. Or not Fly Swatter's already, so we're install the Red Room on R&D. Which might encourage you to run R&D, because if you can get in, there's a free Audrey counter waiting here for you. Little do you know that you're not getting in without burning a crew. Botulus. I love to get a Botulus on Tatu Bola. Thank you. Oh, and you didn't run? Okay, you're just... I think you're going too slow. Which, again, is a trap that you could fall into with Seb. So I get it. We'll res the MIC. And end turn. And we will guess HQ, because you're really looking like you want to transfer me right now. Which is, like, fine. You're allowed. I won't be that mad about it. I forgot to res the Red Room. I forgot to res the Red Room. No. Ah. Farts. I assume you kill this, because why not? Unless you just want to... You might want to save the crew for something scarier. Yeah, you're passing. That makes... Yeah, I see it. I'm not really worried about the money getting stolen. Top is Lacosta. Yeah, let's trash it and get back. Let's get back Charlotte and hope she doesn't get killed here. Then we just plant her and start the whole process over again. Nope, lost a Spindo. I said that, but what we're actually going to do is install humanoid resources. We'll petty cache. Then install humanoid. And we're going to draw. Yeah. Oh, Sam. Okay. Hook. I do like multiple... Yeah, you have multiple Rising Tides. So this feels like somebody who is taking a different tack to answering the problem I'm talking about. Of like, they, you know, they've got multiples of Rising Tide. They've got Botulus in here to break stuff. That's... Yeah. I think just Audrey and crew is just too slow. Now, do you want to burn a crew on a 0 strength ice? I think you probably do, because you're going to get at least 2 Audrey counters between Gourmand and Red Room. Yeah. Wait, why did you... How'd you end up only getting 1 counter? R&D, access Red Room... Gourmanded the Red Room. Oh, so you should have paid for the Red Room and then Gourmanded whatever you saw. We will put MIC on R&D. We will put send a message on server 1. We will play a hedge fund. And we will dump a petty cache. Because what we need is more money right now. A little bit of a bit of a misplay, but you know what? It was a misplay for me not to res the Red Room, so we're even. That's my biggest point of pride, is I didn't forget to res Red Room during the turn. I did once or twice have to get reminded to set which version of Melius I had down, especially as the day went on longer. I should have called Archives. That would have been smart for me to call. Because, yeah, obviously, we're deep enough in. You've got a healthy enough thing here that you're going to want to start doing this. Yeah, I think we're fine feeding you a Lion's Mane here. Especially, yeah. We'll force you to use the crew on Lion's Mane. Yeah. I don't know if that was correct. It might have been better. Well, never mind. You've got a lot of shit going on now. Clear an attack. Yeah, okay. We will do this. Petty Cash. Ooh, Mavirus is great, especially because I'm leaving HQ open this turn. We will Seamless, advance. We're up to 6 points. Res the Boto, and turn. And, do we think they're going to just immediately charge into HQ, or are they going to do more Praxises? I'll bet they'll do more. They want Gourmand back, so I'll bet they'll clear a tag and then... Well, yeah, they get the tag clear automatically, then Praxis. Nope, called it wrong. Fair enough.
Nope.
But you know what? 2 out of 3 chance that they're losing all these Audrey counters, so... Wait, oh, did they miss... Oh, they missed the Mavirus, damn it! That's fine. This wastes a card and 2 Audrey counters. They don't want to lose clicks. And I'm not that upset if they get 1 agenda here at this point in the game. That's fine. Are they about to do a... No, they're not doing a chain reaction. Okay. I don't have anything here I care about, right? No, I don't. Okay. Nothing... Cloudita. I think we just shore up some defenses here. I think you just keep rushing R&D. We can't res the Cloud Eater until we've gotten rid of this Devil Charm. Because the last Devil Charm's in the trash already.
Yeah.
But I'm fine. Okay, looks like they're gonna do this. I think that's fine with us. I'm gonna shuffle in some bullshit just to try and keep them from scoring here. Oh, they got... Oh. That's undo. Yeah. Totally fine. That'd be kind of awesome. I've yet to see it. I don't remember what you're saying would be awesome. I think we have to do the Spin Doctors, which I'm not crazy about because they're trashable, which is adding more potential Audrey hits, but what can you do? Anything gets Gourmanded, right? We're going to leave that there to reduce the odds of them hitting agendas. But now, this is a danger to them.
Justine was referring to chain reaction.
Oh, chain reaction. Right. I've gotten hit with a chain reaction. Okay, there we go. We're gonna res Lion's Mane. This is getting bad. We're gonna do this, and we're gonna do this. And I'm gonna call R&D. I think with me resing this, they've seen so much of our stuff. I think they know this is a Cloud Eater. So I think Praxis is just turned off for them until they can shuffle their deck, which they might be getting ready to do, actually. Yep. But there's only one Devil Charm left in play, so I think we're relatively safe. Just advancing that just to make it look like it's something. That's an upgrade, right? Yeah. We're going to install this. And we're going to install this. And I'm going to continue calling... Do I call R&D or do I call HQ? I think let's call HQ. Yeah, let's call HQ. Because if you draw back into a transfer, you're going to want to hit HQ. And then I pop my virus and you have to eat the lion's mane. Beautiful. Continue to approach ice. Transfer wealth, yeah. Continue to approach ice. Res, Mavirus, Purge. Have fun. That's 2 damage guaranteed. They can pay through 2 of the damage. I'm guessing they just tank this, but I'm happy doing 4 damage to them, you know?
Yeah, that's a good amount of damage.
Yeah. Yep, paid, and then we lose 3, they gain 6. Do we do that? I don't know that we do. How much do we care about that? Well, what do we get out of the trash is the real question. Yeah, go ahead and trash it, and actually... We don't want to take a trashable because we don't want to give Audrey a counter. So let's just take a seamless launch, actually. Which they see, which maybe makes this look more real, but, like, what are they going to do about it? It kind of doesn't matter that if this tricks them. Mandatory. We should have taken an operation to use for humanoid, actually. But I'm not too mad about it. I think we can get something scored here before they can really do anything about it. And we will do this and no operation. Done. And we're going to call HQ because I think they might try to Hail Mary HQ and just face check the Lion's Mane, which will be an unfortunately effective strategy because we didn't draw good, but is what it is. Oop, we're crew charming. Okay, nope, they chose poorly. Because now we res this. Oh, wait, they go through this with Rising Tide. Actually, they chose just fine. How many agendas are left in here? 1 Proprietary Negation, 1 Fuji, unfortunately. If I had thought that through, I could have... I forgot about Rising Tide. I should have put Hafrun down, banned Rising Tide, and then we'd be just fine. But I fucked up a little bit here. Taking a tag, killing Brawn.
We'll just say it's learning the nuances.
Totally, totally. We're going to res this. Okay, there's only 1 agenda left in the deck now. So we have a 5 out of 6 chance of winning. No, we have a 2 and 3 chance of winning. Okay, we win.
Nice.
was good, but yeah, it didn't need to be a nail biter like that. If we'd put Hafrun down instead of Tatu Bola, they would have had no option for that play. So, lesson learned. Yeah, looking for Eru. I mean, depending on what turn you drew her, that might have been a trap because of the Cloud Eater. But yeah, this deck just kind of works. It's just kind of fun. Twitch.tv. I just do this. Come on, man. I copy it so I can just paste it. I don't have to type it. Make the stream watch me typo constantly.
Well, Luke is certainly trying to conspire everyone to get back into Netrunner, Mary.
Yes, I'm not even conspiring. I'm just actively campaigning. You should get back into Netrunner. Yeah. Game's sick as fuck. They just put out a really cool new set. It's a great game. I was glued to the screen for that match. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah.
Nice.
It's true. Like, I had to take off work to go to the tournament because I work Saturdays and I work graveyard shifts. So I also had to take off Friday night so I could like get my sleep, kind of okay, right? Like I'm still recovering from it, frankly, but and like my wife walked in on me Friday night because I also joined the Australia and the Australia time zone online tournament they had on Friday night. She's like,
oh my god, you joined 2 tournaments?
Yeah, that one. Well, we can talk about it. It didn't go good. It went really, really bad. She's like, aren't you sick of this? Like, you play so much Netrunner. I'm like, no, I'm not really. I kind of don't get bored of it, no matter what. This hand isn't the worst, but we could do better, but we could do worse. We could flood into a bajillion agendas, is the thing. I'm inclined to give this a try. We're going to give this a try. Yeah, well, part of it was that... Okay, less confident about this plan now. We're gonna just see what happens. Listen, all the heat is off of me, so I can be a little silly with it. I don't have to play perfectly. If I lose this game, it doesn't matter. Part of it was I was really stressing about what runner to bring with me to the in-person tournament, and I was going back and forth between Seb and Arasana, and I was like, okay, let me reset the win rates on both of these decks and like see which one has a better win rate. And they were like kind of a dead heat and also both lower win rates than I'd prefer. And I was like, oh god, so I entered the online tournament with Arasana, saying like, if this performs well, this is what I'll bring. If it performs poorly, I'm gonna bring Seb and just live with the choice, right? And boy, let me tell you, that tournament went bad. I never intended to stay for the whole thing because it went like till late in the night and I needed to sleep for the districts. But I was Melia. I was this deck round 1, and one crew steals this. I don't want to telegraph that it's an agenda. In fact, let's slap. Let's just get Cloud Eater down so it's down. And turn 1, I mulligan, end up with 5 cards in hand. One of them is a send a message, so I've got 3 points in hand. and I've got a Tatu Bola as the only ice. So I'm like, okay, Tatu Bola on HQ. I install a Spin Doctor. I play a Hedge Fund. I pass. As I'm passing, I think, oh, I should have rezzed that Spin Doctor so I would have too many cards in hand and I could just throw out the Send a Message and then spin it back. I'm not going to be in a good position to score a 3-pointer for like at least a few turns, right? And as I'm saying that, they run the Spin Doctor. I res it, draw 2 more agendas. And I'm like, well, that's bad. I don't care for that.
Oh no.
Yeah, and I've only got 1 hedge fund in the archive, so I'm like, well, I'll make you pay money to trash the Spin Doctor. I'm not wasting the Spin Doctor pop off of that. Then it comes back to me. Mandatory draw. There's a 4th agenda. I'm like, oh no. Click to draw. 5th agenda.
Jesus Christ.
You don't. Well, you have a Solidarity badge. Yeah, I'll spin this. I don't want to give you free card draw. By turn 4, I had drawn 7 of the deck's 9 agendas. And it might surprise you. Might surprise you to hear I lost that game. Then game 2, I'm Ari. It's a deep dive deck. I am not doing super hot. I've got 2 deep dives in hand from the beginning, which like is bad. I want the deep dives near the end of the game or like by mid game, right? When I'm set up and ready to do the big like triple run deep dive play, I don't want them just wasting space in my hand while I'm trying to get set up. And they're like starting to score out, and I'm like, fuck, I'm just not drawing what I need to like threaten them in a meaningful way. This is getting bad. I'll tell you what. I've got 2 deep dives. I have got Pichishao, which gets you extra clicks for deep dive. I have got what do you call it? Hannah for another way to get extra clicks. So what I can do is I can do some bullshit, run all 3 centrals, and still have 4 clicks left over, and I can play both deep dives and maybe jump from 0 points all the way to 7 points in 1 turn. That would be a pretty fucking sick move, right? I do the first deep dive. There is 1 agenda out of 8 cards, and it is a Let Them Dream. I'm like, okay, well, that's not good.
No.
That's not good, but whatever, fine. I play the second deep dive. There are 0 cards out of 8. And there's just nothing I can do. Do we take their ass to Cloud Eater here? We're losing money either. No, because we can still score the Send a Message. That is premature. It doesn't kill them, so who cares, Do I want to add a Lion's Mane? Oh, well, we can trash a Lion's Mane, sure, and just give me back Tatibola, frankly. Tatibola is kind of a weird mixed bag against Seb, because on one hand, Crew kills it really easy. On the other hand, you're burning Crews to kill a little baby ice, Don't care for the fact that you double transferred me. That's rude. Do we just go broke here? Yeah. Yes. Maybe. No, we don't. We can keep them out. There's no reason to rush this. That is a habit I need to get out of. Mavirus. Oh, Mitra Amon's really good here. And we'll just slap Tatu back on HQ. And we'll call HQ. I've been idly playing that roguelike version in the background while waiting for calls, but that's not quite the same as playing against real people. What roguelike version? I don't know if I know this. Okay, if we res the Tatu, you kill it. At which point, that power Solidarity. Then I would have 2 credits. If you run here, Mitra pops me to 5 credits, which is not enough to trash anything to res anything that matters. I think we let you in. I don't really care about you seeing any of this. Anoetic. Leave that be, because I don't want you seeing it with Audrey. Yeah, you saw the 1 trashable. That's unfortunate.
Oh, huh. Interesting.
What's up? Oh, yeah. Oh, it's your roguelike gauntlet voter. Oh, yeah. Oh, interesting. Okay, I knew Chiriboga had, like, the, like, practice AI thing. I did not know it had, like, a roguelike type deal. That's interesting.
Oh.
Oh, I didn't think this through. We're okay. We're okay. We're not having the time of our lives, but we're okay. We're going to res Mitra Amon, swap Vampy out for Hafrun, but we're not going to... Do we res Hafrun? We're at 7 credits. Yes, we res Hafrun. And we trash a Lion's Mane to make Audrey illegal. So if you want to keep going, you have to use up your crew. And then Fly Swatter stops the run. Oh, you have to use a Devil Charm on it even. It's 3 strength. Yeah. Oh, wait. I need to hit Encounter Ice. Sorry. Yeah, I might check out that Chiriboga thing. That sounds fun. Fire all unbroken subs. Hell yeah. Take a 3rd tag. Coming back in. Continue movement. Do we res the fly? Yeah, we res the Fly Swatter. Yes, we do. Yeah. Because now you have to burn a crew on a Fly Swatter. And we are going broke. But we've chewed through 2 crews. And you're in kind of a bad way at the moment. Yep, you do get that. So we need to hope you don't see a trashable. You didn't? Oh, you did. Wait. What'd you hit? Anoetic. We knew that. Well, you got it in the end, friend. Oh, thank goodness. Jam that. R&D if you go anywhere, right? Audrey gets you through Hafrun, but then I take your ass to Cloud Eater and you have to take it on the chin, which you're not happy about. So maybe I should have gone Archives, actually. Because that's exactly what you're going to try to do. Yeah, I should have picked Archives. Because once you're through this... Oh. Okay, you have a million cards. You're not that mad about taking it on the chin, I guess. Continue to move. Well, not continue to move. We're just going to boop. Get Cloud Eated. What is the best card for us to trash? Audrey is obviously very strong. Devil Charm is obviously very strong. I think Audrey poses the more immediate threat. So we will do that. We've also given you more tags, so your ability is just not going to be active much here. Well, you have a lot of money. You can get rid of the tags if you want to. Watch list, that's not a huge deal. Hofrun's kind of served its... Oh, I see. You're just being like that, huh? I guess to be fair, I'm on game point. This looks like it could be the win, maybe. And if it's not the win, it's a way for me to bounce back economically. But I would like to bounce back economically, please. Well, this sucks. Oh no. We're doing that.
Yeah, that is a big disparity.
Mm-hmm. I feel like I've hit the point where I'm picking specifically the cards the Corp AI doesn't know how to deal with, which is probably going to get me killed on Jinteki. Yeah, that's the problem with Chiraboga. Is that, like, for learning the basics, it's a pretty good tool, but it's pretty bad at Netrunner. You can kill the Cloud Eater now. Question is, do you I don't think you bother killing the Cloud Eater, because you never have to run Archives if you don't want to. Unless you're, like, trying to go for Eru, right? That would be the reason, too. Thank goodness. HQ is not a bad call. I could see you You know what? You're gonna want to Praxis Archives to get Audrey back, aren't you? Shoot. That's exactly what you're doing. Whoops. Oh well. That means you're burning crew on it, so that's something. Oh, but you have Buffer Drive and Ashen in the trash, and you're out of cards, so this is really bad for you, actually. And you have 0 points. We're actually this is better than it looks. Okay. We do need ice, though. That's not ice. That's also not ice. I gotta remember that Praxis exists. I'm really botching that. I'm falling for that so many times in these past 2 games. Good news is that's the last Praxis. Bad news is you have 2 crews now, which is more crews than I prefer you to have. Good news is you're about to use up one of them on just a funny little guy. And even if you hit the agenda, you're so far behind that I think we're fine. Yeah, it is probably correct to be going this aggressive on HQ. Yeah, you can come in. Do you come? We're gonna. What is the game plan here? I want both these cards, so no, we're just gonna. Okay, got 1 steal. That's enough where I don't have to draw, so I'm really not that mad about that. MIC. I think we need money still. And we need to deal with this and this, so let's do this. Let's do this and trash a Boto. And let's do this. Okay. And now I think you're just going to keep slamming HQ. R&D, fair enough. If we res this, then we're stuck on money, is the problem. This is really tricky. I think we risk it. Let's spin back some garbage. Fly Swatter and... I thought we hit Mavirus. Oh, Mavirus. There we go. This is getting bad. Nope, nothing else to see. That's all you get. We purge. I think you're gonna check archives because you're having such bad luck finding agendas. Nope, you're coming to HQ to get stuff. That's unfortunate. Tachibola is all we need to win. We just have to time it. We're gonna have to give up Tachibola.
Oh no.
We have to, yeah. Yep. We should have res this a while ago because you'd be trashing shit every fucking run here instead of just constantly running it back here. Yep. I think we misplayed the late game on that. I think we needed to be a lot more... We needed to res that Hafroon. I was worried about our money, but I needed to think about the fact that they have to trash stuff after... they have to discard cards to keep running through it, and that means that they can only do it a finite number of times. That's what I really... Yeah, I should have thought that through better. That was ours to win. We just goofed it. As happens sometimes. In this beautiful game of Netrunner. Let's do one more of these, and then let's try my Boomerang Seb and see if that feels a little better. I might show off my Ari a little bit too, just because it's a fun deck.
The beautiful game.
The beautiful game. What is that in? What is is it tennis? Is the beautiful game, or is that golf?
I think so. Yeah, I think it's tennis.
The beautiful game is soccer.
Oh, okay.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah, sure. Of course. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. I was curious about... I just got hit with... Hey, what's the etymology of the word soccer, right?
Yeah.
Do you know?
No.
It is a shortened slang term from the 19th century for association football. It's the soch from association gets turned into soccer.
Okay. Huh.
Yeah. Yeah, right? Huh.
I'll be damned.
Wait, I did not advertise that this is a streamed game. Should do that.
Oh.
Listen, I talked about it. I play a lot of Jinteki, so most of my games I'm just like, hit the new game button, let's go!
Uh-huh.
Oh, this is someone from Dallas.
Nice.
I don't think they made it out to... I think... Yeah, they... Yeah, they did not make it to districts. What do we think of this? Bad. It's bad. This is okay. This is okay. Not like we have a say in the matter at this point. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Oh, good. It got bad. Well, we have spin doctors. It's fine. Gonna learn the lesson I learned from the showdown. I'm gonna prioritize getting these out of hand. We need to ice HQ versus a criminal. And then we need to draw then drop Send a Message and Proprio. We could have probably held on to Proprio, but we have no ice. I'm not fucking around. My bet is that they're just gonna boomerang transfer, and this one ice isn't gonna do jack shit for us. Might be wrong, or they might run archives just to like either force the Spin Doctor or diffuse Melius. Woo!
Yeah.
They keep or mull? They mulled. Okay. Just an odd opening hand. I mean, it's drawing money. Hard to argue with. Other than it's just not pressuring me at all. Wow. Okay. We're flooding a bit. I'm gonna set a Lacosta down just because it's expensive and high priority, and give them something to deal with. I would love to draw some of our like 15 or 16 pieces of ice. I think that'd be nice. I'm surprised they're not. I would think they would have a pretty automatic game plan at this point with Krim. Just like start hurling clean getaways and transfers at me. Yep, they went archives like I thought they might. We will pop these back. So, I guess wrong. Alright, mandatory. That is technically a piece of ice. It's not really one that I'm that excited about in the moment. But I will take what I can get, I guess. Res these. Yup. Nah, ice though. Ice though is what we want to see. Give me everything other than ice. Giving me everything other than ice. Just drop this and end turn, discard this, and the virus won't matter against Krim. Archives, let's see if they'll do the same thing they did last time. Alright, there's some fucking ice. Thank you. Archives haven't been the correct call, but there's kind of... It could be either or. It's a bit of a coin flip. Or the weight game plan, Dan, you might start pushing for HQ.
Yeah.
Which is finally clean, so that's good at least. Revolver. Bravado. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, what? Oh, because you have no money? You're fine. Oh, you're doing fine. Yeah, we'll end the run with a... We don't need 2 Hoff runes, I don't think. This is starting to look pretty fun. We've got a Proprio, we've got a Cloud Eater, we've got a Huff rune locked and loaded. This is starting to look evil. Pinhole makes sense. We're just gonna play. No, we're not, because you might hit the Spin Doctor. So go ahead and take down the La Costa. That's fine. Oh, yeah. Go for it. Oh, because then they can use the chest when I need to charge winning. Totally, totally. Okay, we're gonna do this, this, and we're gonna call R&D. If they could very easily die this turn, depending on what they do. If they run this without having at least 3 cards in hand, they're done. But they also don't have a, what do you call it? Cortopira, so they might not do that anytime soon. Which is also fine. Oh, hey, there's the Cortopira. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. You're not going to like what happens. Oh, no, you did it. Well, that's game. Because now we just res Hafrun, use Hafrun to trash something from HQ to pick one of their icebreakers. They're not allowed to use it for the rest of the run. We pick their Sentry Breaker. Then we Proprio Negation over here. We res Cloud Eater. They're not allowed to break it. They have to take 3 damage, and they can't take 3 damage. Somebody did that to me with a Restoring Humanity deck, and that was what I was going to be like, I gotta do this. I gotta start doing this to people. Technically what they did, I was playing 7, I had Audrey, and for that BTL, I'll give you stream watch time. I was playing Audrey, and I was running Archives. They res Cloud Eater. I can break Cloud Eater the first time, but then they just loop me through the Cloud Eater again with Proprio Negation. And I survived the first one, but then they hit another Proprio Negation, and I can't survive the third one.
Yeah, yeah.
Rough stuff. Rough stuff. Speaking of which, let's see what we can do with some. If giving Seb some boomerangs makes him a little better for us. I see the vision with going the botulus route. Also, I've done that before. I don't know. I think boomerang's a little more versatile. Is the thing. Because you want something that can like hit different servers over a different span of time. And Botulus just kind of by definition kind of can't do that. They can over-install it to get rid of it. Like, it can help you in a pinch. It's not like a dumb idea or anything, but I think Boomerang's the better choice. It's just, is losing a Transfer of Wealth worth making that choice? And I think it might be. How's this hand? If we mulled into this hand, I'd, like, be fine. But I think we can do better. Is this better? We've got a Gourmand, which I always like to see. We don't have any draw power. They're just icing up. I assume they're calling archives. It's funny how much I'm having to play one side of this matchup or the other tonight. We'll just play Sure Gamble. Okay. You can kind of see what I mean, right? Like, I've already gone 2 whole turns without doing a run or having any pressure. And, like, yeah, that's... Sometimes you do that, but, like... I don't feel good about it.
Yeah.
We do have a crew now, which is something. We plunk this. I think we run the remote. Let's try to take the remote apart. Knowledge Seeker is gone. Okay. We will Gourmand that. We'll steal the Offworld. And we're just going to play a Strike Fund. And that cost them a fair amount of money, which we're not mad about at all. They're setting something. I think we're going to go... Let's draw... Ooh. Let's install Manuel. Let's run R&D and see what they do. They might just rely on Red Room to end the run. Bodo. That's not great. That's not fantastic. Yep. What's the scariest thing that can res on 4 credits? Don't care about Hofrun. Don't care about Tatu Bola. Don't care about... like, Saxonton's too expensive. Knowledge... Lion's Mane costs 6. I don't think there's anything all that scary they can res for 4 credits. Unless they, like, import a Winchester, which I don't think they do. No further action. Card from hand. Gimme. Card from hand. Okay. And Red Room. Event Horizon's an interesting pull. I could see it, like, filling the same role that I use Mick for. Although I think it costs more influence than Mick. And it... Yeah. Not sure. Let's do... this. I would trash this man well sooner than later. Let's get buffer drive down. Oh wait, no, I can't count. I thought I had one more click. that belongs to us now, unfortunately. If it's a Charlotte, though. Ugh. I might have made the wrong call here. I probably did make the wrong call here. Let's draw again. See, I took one transfer of wealth out. You know what? I'm sad I'm not seeing transfers of wealth. We're going to do this to force a res, or this is a Cloud Eater, and you can't stop it. It's not a Cloud. It is a Vampire Nasa, which is not great because you're going to get money back and do damage to us and take our money away and do a lot of nasty things. But we get to push through here. So we're going to put a crew down. We are going to... We might actually do friend of a friend. Yeah, we're going to do... Well, what does Charlotte cost to trash? Charlotte costs 2 to trash. So we shouldn't do that. We should get... Let's get Lago. That gets us draw power. And then we can run this. Kill it if it's a Charlotte. Steal it if it's an agenda. Because I'll bet this is Event Horizon. Oh, wait, if it's Event Horizon... Ooh. Okay, well. It's Charlotte. Yeah, if it's Event Horizon... And that was an agenda, they probably res it and just screw us. But they wanted money. Actually, no, that's not Event Horizon. They don't have no reason not to hit us with that. Oh, they've got Mindscaping. That means they want to tag us, which means we gotta really be careful. Took crew away, which is not great. Hey, okay. Hey. This might be just a slower turn. HQ's got to be getting heavy. They've done a lot of drawing. They haven't spun anything back. We've only seen one agenda. And they're prepping to push an agenda. Okay. What do we put back? I think we put back a... I guess we put back a price? Or a Gourmand. Let's do Gourmand. Install Friend of a Friend so we can get our money situation dealt with. If we pop Friend, install Boomerang, Praxis, that doesn't work. And that's the rest of our turn. Okay. Okay. Would have loved a flip of that. That's a real agenda. And I think that's probably another red room they put down to guard it. So can we get at that agenda? Boomerang on the Vamp. Praxis. We need the tag clear to Praxis. So we need a clear tag, so there's no reason not to do this. Drawing crew is huge. Is 14 credits enough credits to res 4 pieces of ice? My suspicion is no. If we put Boomerang down, click 2. Praxis. Use the Boomerang to break the damage and the money loss. No, the money gain. We can spend 2 credits on this. That's okay. They draw up. We get back. Let me let them know that we're thinking. We get back a crew. We install a crew off the Praxis tag. That's click 3. We're short on clicks. We're short on clicks. Shit. So maybe we... Okay. We put Boomerang down. We Praxis. We install Hannah. We get back a crew. We burn Hannah. Sorry. Thinking this through. We got 3 clicks left. Click 1, Boomerang. Click 2, Praxis. Boomerang through some of the Vampire Nasa. Take a tag, install Hannah. Get a crew back. Click 3, we click Hannah to get a click back, so we still have 2 clicks remaining. We have a crew down at that point. We don't have the Devil Charm down yet. No, that doesn't work. That's not enough things. So I think what we do instead, because I think we go... That's also not enough clicks. Damn. We're 1 click shy no matter which way we slice this, I think. Shit. They might... I mean, the alternative is just we let them score or something, which is not the end of the world.
Yeah.
We go... In which case, if we let them score, then maybe we just let Privileged Access cook here. Let's put Hannah down the hard way. Let's put a Devil Charm down. And let's... I don't want to reveal the Boomerang. So let's put... Oh, wait, no, that was stupid. We already had one of those installed. Whoops. Undo click. In that case, let's just credit and drop the spare one. And let them score. Yep. Lotus Haze. Okay, that's pretty bad, actually. That's not great. We need to get that red room down. So what's going to be the best way to deal with that? If we hit this, that's 3 clicks. And then they red room pop it. That's not the end of the world. Tatu Bola. Okay, no, we boomerang through it, which gets them some money, which we're not thrilled about, but what can you do? Does not get them some money. Okay. Yes. And then I think they're going to move the red room and stop this run. So we're going to just take a tag now. And trash. Continue to movement. Yep. Yep, that's what I figured. That is all the crews in the trash, though, right? It is. Oh, and that boomerang got eaten, too. Shit, I didn't think about that. Okay. We have another boomerang. We drew some money. We're going to draw some stuff. This is not good, but it's not the worst. What are we peer reviewing? You're showing me that you have a Lotus Haze in hand. Oh. Okay. That's probably the Lotus Haze. I think you're fucking daring me here. That's either Hafrun or Tatubola. Remove a tag, which gets us money, which gets us draw. That draw does not help us. I think what we do we draw once first? What are we hoping to find if we draw? We've used up all the friends of friends, we've used up the crews, we've arrows in the trash. I don't think drawing... Yeah, I was thinking, do we draw to, like, if this ends the run, we take a tag and install something, but I don't think there's anything to install. Let's run server 2. Make them spend money defending. Event Horizon, that's going to cost us more money than it costs them. Well, it costs us the same amount of money, but you know what I mean. We will pay 3 to keep Audrey alive, and then we'll end the run. We got nothing. Then we transfer. You pop a tattoo here. So you're going to score, but you're going to go broke scoring. I don't know if that was correct of you to do. Although Red Room... Yeah, oh... Red Room's a real bastard, isn't it? Yeah, Red Room Lotus Haze hurts. Maybe should think about putting a Lotus Haze in my deck. This stinks. Because now if we Praxis, you just scoot the Red Room and end the run. So Praxis doesn't do anything. How many Praxis we got left? And Vamp is just so taxing. Do we have... We have not drawn Ashen Epilogue yet. So let's just start getting stuff down that we need to get down. This is rough. Yeah, no, I am getting a newfound respect for Lotus Haze here. There's Ashen Epilogue. Let's go ahead and pop Ashen, I think. Okay. I can't count to 2. It's really hard to do. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. I'm fine, actually. That was silly of me. Do that. Now do that. Huh. Okay. Alright, yeah, this is starting to look pretty bad for us, I would say. There's Eru, but Eru can't do much for us until we can get rid of this Vampirinasa. Which means we need another crew. And we lost one crew, shit. No crew there. Let's put back the Sure Gamble. Let's put back the Praxis. I drew nothing useful. In turn, drop the Audrey, drop the Lagu, drop the Amanuensis. Feeling bad about this game. This beautiful game of Netrunner. This is exactly the games that I've found frustrating with Seb, you know?
Yeah.
And part of that is I am not used to counterplaying Lotus Haze, so they're getting me on lines that like I shouldn't be falling for. But you can just get walled out so hard with Seb. And he feels so good when he works and so bad when he doesn't. And there goes another Lotus Haze. Fuck. Or that's that might be a 5-pointer. Shit. Or a 3-pointer, rather. A 5-3. Okay. So let's do some thinking here. We can pay through the event horizon, but they have another piece of ice, and they just res that.
Yeah.
Because 8 credits is enough to res anything that matters. And they also have a red room counter. So I think we just really need a crew. Hey, there's a crew. Okay. So if we Eru, that gets us the crew down. They scoot the red room, stop us. But now red room's dealt with. Now we Hannah. We pay through the event horizon for 6 credits. We crew whatever's behind it. And we're good. I think that line makes sense. Whoa, hold up. Nope. I'm a dumbass. I'm a dumbass. We're tagged. We're tagged. Shit. I think we're still okay. It just sucks. You know what? No, there's no... Oh, but if we do this, we're out of crew, aren't we? And we need the crew. We don't necessarily need the crew. I see. They're saving the red room is what they're doing. Because they can scoot the red room. This is going to be... No, okay, they are scooting the red room. They just wanted us to use up our resources. I see.
Yeah.
Breach server. No, they're letting it go. Okay. Hey, 1 point. Audrey counter. Huge. Now, red room has Oh! Oh, no! Because I stole an agenda, red room gets more counters. Oh, that's mean. No. That's really mean. Oh, wow. I didn't think that through. That's diabolical. My goodness. Okay. Wowzers. Whew. Okay. We're going to do this. We're going to do... We just get red roomed if we try this. Man, yeah, red room is... This game has turned me into a believer in Lotus Haze. This is nuts. This is disgusting. I need to harness this evil for myself. Wow. Okay. We lose, right? I don't think there's a way we. If that's an agenda, if that's a 3-pointer, we lose. And I think it's a 3-pointer. I think that's the point of the peer review, to make us think it's a 2-pointer. It could be like a double bluff. I think for now we just have to play as though it's real. We have to play as though they haven't won, because we can't. Yeah, we just have to pray that that's just the Lotus Haze.
Yeah.
It's not. That's fine. I'm not really mad about losing that one, because I learned some shit there. Lotus Haze Red Room is absolutely underrated. People have been really down on that, and they oh boy, I need to go rethink my deck. I maybe drop one Proprio. Drop off-roll, drop one Proprio for 2 Lotus Haze. That seems like it might be alright. Maybe make room for a second Red Room. Yeah. That... Fascinating. Okay. Let's try a little bit more with this, because again, like... I felt all the things I don't like about Seb in that game, but I also was playing something that I just wasn't ready for, you know, so it's not really a fair test environment. But man, yeah, holy moly. That's kind of gross, isn't it? Yeah, I've got the one Red Room in mind, but I'm more just stick it behind a mean ice, make you waste a click chasing it. Like, ideally I put it on archives and just, yeah, you're gonna have to pay through some ice, pay 3 to trash this thing, and you're not even gonna get to see anything because it's in archives, you know? But holy moly. Yeah. I actually have to use the bathroom real quick. I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Alrighty. I guess I will try to vamp then. I will admit I have been trying. I've been splitting my attention here. I've been trying to also try this gauntlet mode in Shiraboga. They've given me Quetzal as my runner. Quetzal, I think. I'm not really used to building anarchs, and I'm especially not used to building runners, especially like in a more limited format where it's just like, here are the cards you get. Good luck. And I did face like I can change my runner. It just picks one at random. Oh, okay. I did not realize. And so I faced a Haas Bayreuth at my first one, which I did win, but it was a real like, it was a real grinder. Where like I was like not getting any of my economy cards at first. I was really struggling, and just kind of like scored a couple points off of really lucky runs before the AI corp like I properly iced up.
Oh, were you trying out that roguelite thing?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm doing okay.
Yeah, I mean, Iris, you're not terrible at this game.
No, you're wrong. I'm dumb. I have no idea what I'm doing.
No, you have like a basic like you just got to get the reps in. That's really the only thing.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, like you have like a good grasp of the basic concepts. Like, you need the game sense of knowing, like, okay, they're playing. They've got, say, fucking Lou down. Okay, I know 40 to 45 of the cards that I'm gonna see this game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Which I don't quite have yet.
Right. But, like, it's attainable.
This roguelike mode does make me remember cards I never would have remembered otherwise. Like
Mm-hmm.
the Hasbioroid I fought against. Like I thought I had a pretty good rundown. I was like, I've got my Botulus down on this piece of ice they've got, and I know I can break like uh their barrier super easily with like this corroder I've got.
Did you hit a boomy?
And then the unresed ice was a magnet.
Oh, right, because they've got system update in there. Right. Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
And so like my botulus was just useless.
Yeah.
It was, and like also they for some reason fucking use one of the Hasbaroid cards that like adds power to an ice for like the remainder of the turn. So they just like added like 6 power to the magnet. So it was this 9 strength code gate that I only had a fuck. What was my? It was a buzz saw. So it's like I'm not fucking breaking
Oh
that.
God, yeah.
Like, that would cost me 18 credits to get to strength 9.
Yeah,
Just
it's not
to get
happening.
the proper strength.
That's really funny.
So I just be like, all right, the run ends. I'm just gonna click for credits for the remainder of this turn, I guess.
Mary Rabbit says insane clown policy. We're talking about this specific magnet.
Yeah, how does this fucking thing work? I've never seen anyone use magnet before.
Well, it's rotated out of the format now.
Oh yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Still. Really funny.
Yeah, it is really funny.
I forgot that card existed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Boomy is kind of the retrain of Magnet, because it's... Boomy is just when you res it, you can just trash any Trojan on the board, as opposed to
right.
making the Trojan be trapped in there with you. Not the flashiest start, but I'm not angry about it. They're not, like, exploding in money the way Ob can, which is an interesting sign for what their hand's looking like. They flooded. That's why that Spin Doctor got rushed down so hard. Because they have not played a single money-making thing yet. Senator RP, hello! How's it going? We'll do that. Get some money. We're gonna... fuck. I would love one more dollar here, but... We're gonna do this. We either kill whatever they got and get in, or we don't, but they don't have enough money to stop us here.
Yeah.
Botulus is still hella good in that gauntlet mode, though. It's just always funny when you Botulus the unres magnet. Yeah, I mean, Botulus good. Botulus good? Oh, you're letting me in. I am fascinated. You absolutely flooded. You flooded so hard. Watch them just end of the Linus. Credit end of the line, we're done. There you go. Yeah. Okay. We're going to... 2 clicks left. Do we just boomerang through and get this down? Probably. Oh, wait. Bye. Too late. That's fine. I'm actually not mad about that. That's totally okay, actually. I was not in a rush to deal with that, but, you know, it doesn't hurt my game plan. Fully break, breach, trash, yes. Oh, I should have taken a tag for Amanuensis. That's okay. You're still drawing, which is really interesting to me. I think they just drew a terrible hand. That kind of seems like how they're playing. Let's do this. Not a one trashable pop, huh? Praxis. Give me friendo. Let's draw. Let's do this. Let's end turn. Oh, killing the crew. Interesting. I mean, I get it. It's a good card. It's worth killing, but... Run HQ. This isn't like an Afshar or something, because I think they would have rezzed that. Maybe not. Yeah, they wanted to protect it from the crew. That's fair. That's fair. Let's run R&D. See if we can find a trashable. Hey, we found a really good trashable. Hell yeah.
Nice.
Want that fucker gone. And they're clicking for creds. Yeah. Anything they can res, we can get through with Audrey. And then we get our crew back.
I hate accessing R&D and seeing a seamless launch.
It's not good. It's not fun.
Don't like it. Not a fan.
Then we get crew back. Then we credit, run HQ. Take a tag, kill. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Yeah, they're having a bad time. And we're making it worse. Because that's our job. Concession. Yeah, that's fair. Let's see. 16 points. Oof. That sucks. Oh, I've been there. It's no good.
Jesus Christ.
16 out of 20 points, and we're on, what, turn 7? Ouch, ouch, ouch. If I could have stopped Siphon, it would have been fine. Yeah.
That's rough.
Sure, we can run it back. Wishing them good luck, because Lord knows they didn't get it last time. How do we feel about this hand? I don't mind Friendo Manuel, although Manuel gets trashed. Manuel's a very high trash target. And 2 Devil Charms. 1 Devil Charm is going to be a dead card for a while. This is not bad, but I think, I hope, I pray we can do better. Is this better? It's money. It's draw. It's a gourmand. There's worse things in this world. That's interesting. They had an agenda in hand and didn't res to protect it. Sure, you don't res now, right? Like, no, you res now. Okay. Yep. Yeah, we'll just go on that. I assume this is like an anthill. No, what is this? What is this that you wanted to protect it so hard? Actually, I'm really not sure why you didn't res, because it's free. Like, it costs 1 and then you get it back. I have always thought that the art on this thing was like a weird obsidian diamond thing. And then I actually looked at it closer the other day. And it's like, no, it's like a doorway with like hands reaching out to it. It's completely not at all what I thought it was. So you're building kind of a Doom server, which is fun. I could transfer you, but you've got a way to make money. Well, we could transfer to get in. Let's transfer. Let's treat ourselves. And then run server 1. Maskarovka. Okay. You're doing just fine. That is a bad draw. I assume you just make money here. Yeah. Track grid. Okay. That is going to be a bad server to deal with. Because that's this seems like it's probably just a skunk void, which is no fun. Oh. That's not what I wanted you to hit. Ooh, I'll take that. Get that out of here. Ooh, would have preferred to keep the Audrey, I won't lie. I don't like anything that's happening here. Ugh. I maybe should have challenged this, but, you know. Yeah. Hey. Get rid of measures. It's an anthill. What the? Okay. That's a Managarm, it's a Skunk Void. Or it's a Managarm, it's an Anoetic Void. It is a... What is that 4th ice? It could be... Or 4th upgrade, rather. It could be a what do you call it? Yakov, just to make a little bit more money. Let's just pressure them into getting Archives iced. I'm starting to get worried that they're doing, like, mutually assured destruction bullshit. What's Vixet cost? Or VCheck, I think is how you say it. It costs... Just look it up over here. VCheck is... Oh, okay. Slapped a Descent down. Makes sense. 2. So if we see a 3 coster, we know to be scared. No, that's not good enough. That's not good enough. You have to unleash it. You have to unleash it. Yep. Okay. Really? this case, we encounter no. We crew to get friend of a friend down. We break it, but then we trash it, because otherwise you stop. Stop me. And I lose the boomerang. Then let's gamble, drop the logo back up. Right, the problem is, my concern is they're going to load up this server with upgrades, res everything, mutually assured destruction, maybe even nano management mutually assured destruction. Although I don't know if they've got... they could, yeah. Like, nano, mad, trash a million things all at once, give me a million tags, then use ob to use one of those trashables to get a V-check out and kill. Well, you can't ob it. Obbing it doesn't work. But you can unleash it. Yeah, okay. That's something to wrap my brain around. What's going on over here? I assume it's just another Spindo. Yeah. Good check R&D. We should have checked R&D.
I'm being absolutely annihilated by an NVN tag. Just fucking having my ass handed to me. It's
no, okay.
real bad.
I don't think they're doing any weird mad stuff. They are just trying to build a Doom server that we can never get into, and so far it's working. I don't think I think we pretty much have to give up on the remote at this point, because we haven't drawn icebreakers.
And I have to get into that remote, don't I? Son of a bitch. I don't have a choice. Okay.
Okay. And we can get... I'll never... Oh, no. Yeah, we might have been too slow. Which... Yeah, we're dumb. Oh, this is bad. How many... Well, we have 2 crews left, so we're not totally up shit creek here.
So theoretically, I should be able to... No, they had just enough money to rest that ice. Thankfully, it's just a barrier.
Where are their agendas? They're having, like, the complete opposite.
Wait,
it
was just a barrier.
They're through half their deck. Is HQ just, like, completely filled with agendas? Because they don't... How many face downs did they spin back? Event Horizon and Flagship. Measure response and measure... Yeah, they didn't spin back any face down, so... Either they are having, like, the complete reverse luck to last game, or HQ is Agenda City. In which case, they should jam a dang agenda. They don't need the extra 4 credits. They don't need another ob fire. They've got a server I can never touch as is. They need to just go IMO. This is when I'm digging for a crew. I can sort of crewmerang my way into HQ. Although I would love some other ways to add some extra juice onto that. Like a Oh, can't do that now. Uh-oh. Okay. Credit, we're going to drop Ashen Epilogue. A second crew can still get us in, because then we can tag, kill, Devil Charm, kill, Boomerang. But if any of those is at Event Horizon, we're in deep shit. Which they crewed back, they spun back Event Horizon. What'd they grab? Two cost card. Oh, they failed to find, I see. Draw 2. Yeah, I just, more than any other runner, I feel like I'm just digging for stuff with Seb all the time. And maybe that's just a problem. Maybe that's a problem with how I'm playing, but... HQ sounding awfully juicy right now. I agree, it does. I wonder what that is. Is that a flagship? Why wouldn't you put flagship on HQ? I think you would. Be a crew, please. That's not a crew. Price. Good grief. Oh god, now you're giving me too many things at the same time. Do this. Give me the crew. Play this. Dump. This. This. And this. We're going to action before too long here. We're not on threat. Oh, fuck. We're not on threat. I should have installed Audrey. I should have installed Audrey. Oh, well. I thought we could get Audrey back, but no. We're on threat 2. We need to be threat 3 for that to work. Sugar. I would not have dumped that Audrey if I had realized that. Let's give this a shot. $49 credits. That's so many credits. You're just gonna hardway Beowalks in my face. I can feel it. This could just be 3 Beowalks and your money would be fine afterwards. Yeah, Myoshu incoming makes a lot of sense. What if they score something small and then double Myoshu?
Real fucked up.
That would be real fucked up. No. Tag. Got nothing. Kill. Proceed. Did this run make sense? Hey, there's the Myoshu. I don't know if that run made sense. I think even with us being on low threat. So your goal... Oh boy, this is rough. This is nasty. I think we need to pop the buffer drive and get the Ashen, which I don't really want to do, but Hollow Man, Tucana, Malapar. Oh, okay. You're about to do something. We're about to see what this has all been about.
Yeah.
Winchester. Okay. Gets a measured back. And just puts ice down. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, we have no choice but to do this. And we lost an Audrey and a crew. Oh, that's why I didn't want to do it. We had too many high-value things to lose. Yeah, I don't see how we get out of this.
I just stole 5 agenda points worth in
Hell
a
yeah.
single turn off
Hell
of
yeah.
2 jailbreaks.
Makes a little sense. Yeah. With the Myoshu, you could have jumped to 4 points with that, which, yeah.
I don't understand why people are so scared of personal evolution. It's not a big deal. Just have cards in hand. It's fine.
Yes, you're correct. Personal evolution, notably,
Cowards.
usually didn't perform that well at tournaments.
Yeah.
Although it actually, the last year before it got banned, it had a build that made it all the way to Grand Finals at Worlds. But, you know.
Yeah.
Rule of thumb, you're 100% correct. It's scary, but you just simply deal with it.
Yeah. It's just fine. Don't worry about it.
This is what I'm saying. You've got good Netrunner sense. I don't know what to tell you, Iris. You could be very good at this game.
Also got a Docklands pass installed, so that's fun.
Ha.
2 ice. That's annoying.
If I can just find an Audrey, I can get something cooking here. But golly, do they not want to give me an Audrey? And they're about to do something fucked up. They're about to do a Myoshu combo for the win. I got nothing.
Yeah. It's rough.
I need an extra click. And
God, that server 1 is iced to hell and back.
Yeah.
Christ almighty. It's every time I look at it.
It was a really funny episode. Justine, I love PE. Listen, I'm with you. I'm just, I didn't really think about it, but my love of Bangoon, the straight line between that and my love of PE.
It's just a tithe? Really? A tithe? That's all you've got on R&D?
Listen, just let me have it. Just let me have it, friend. We both know I can't win off of this. I'd have to hit 2 agendas with 2 cards. Both of the top cards have to be agendas for me to win this. And and at least one of them has to be a 3-pointer. We all know it doesn't matter.
He's just a little baby boy. A little birthday boy.
I'm just a little birthday boy.
Just a little birthday boy. Fucked up.
I don't think that matters, does it? Runs against the server cannot be... No, because I'm not running R&D. So flagship doesn't do anything.
Let's run
here.
R&D. Let's get hit by the
Sure.
Sorry, my extra buzzsaw. That's fine.
Wait, what? During each run against this server, the runner cannot access more than 1 card other than this upgrade. Huh.
That's 0.6, baby. Another superconducting hub. Okay, I shouldn't Run more.
Yeah, it says during runs against this server. This is not a run against this server. It doesn't. Yeah, you win. Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that. It didn't affect the outcome of the game, but I don't think that's correct. Wait, do you not have it? There you go. You have it, yeah. You do this. Myoshu. Game, I assume. Oh, yeah. You spin back the Myoshu, then you Malapert it back. Yeah. Okay. Yep. That only gets you to 6. Is this game actually not over yet? Interesting. I mean, I think it is over, but it's not literally over. That would have had to... Yeah, okay. Yeah. You would have had to have that advanced and be a 3-pointer. Because this only gets you to 6 points. I'm never touching HQ. I'm never touching any of your fucking servers. Bottom... Yeah, you bottomed it, yeah. Okay, remove a tag, yes. Just give me Audrey, man. Come on. I'm not asking for much. Okay, that's fine. Why would I want a breaker? Why would I want an icebreaker in this game of Netrunner? In this beautiful game of Netrunner?
I don't understand why you would. It doesn't seem useful or necessary.
Yeah, I don't even think there's anything to see now. Hey, I let them dream.
Nice.
But like they're not even bothering to defend because they know it's not possible for me to win. So whatever. That's the game. So, I think...
What?
I think building a deck on stream is hard, so I'm not going to worry about it now. But who I'm starting to think about... You know, I was talking about this at the tournament of like, ugh, is Seb bad, actually? Am I not happy with Seb? Maybe I need a more consistent runner. And what they said to me... What the two with first and second place, who are both people I hang out with, you know, at Netrunner nights and stuff, said to me, was like, well, just play Vic. Because that's, hey, you want consistency. Let me tell you about a little virtual detective. And I made a stinky poo-poo face at that because I think Vic's really boring.
Yeah.
I need a little bit of gimmicky bullshit in my life. And Seb's problem's not really the gimmicky. I guess like everything is downstream from the gimmicky bullshit. Seb's problem is that he used to have a friendly little turtle. that hung out with him all the time.
Yeah, sure.
And
Yeah, yeah.
its name was Amakua, and it was my best friend.
Yeah.
Am I misspelling it? Oh, it's Almakua, right? Almakua. And he was my best friend in the whole world. You could just fucking run archives and get a virus counter on him. And they took him away from me. And it makes me so sad. I would trade Audrey for him in a heartbeat. God, I wish I could play Amakua with Seb still. But anyway, so thinking about that, of like, well, alright. It's been a while since I've really fucked with Crim. Are there any criminals that call to me at all? And my first thought was, maybe not. Crims are all a little boring right now. Like, Sable was really strong and, like, you know, very reg, but, like, the click thing was something. Mostly hot, drawn cards. Cool.
Yeah.
As, kinda. As is alright, but, like, I don't know. You gotta build them specifically. Maybe worth thinking about. Baz has some interesting stuff going on for him. I might want to play with Baz a little bit. Because he's got, like, Underdome regulars now. I think he is the only Crim that Sellout makes sense to play out of, because you're clicklessly putting the resources down, and you have, like, tons of daily casts, and open markets, and class acts. You have a lot of targets. And, like, Underdomes that are going to trash themselves anyway. Baz might be kind of fun. I kind of think that is who I'm going to go towards. But, like I said, I think I'm not going to play much longer tonight, and I don't think building him on stream is... I'm bad at building decks.
Yeah.
So we're going to leave that be for now. Let's mess with this Ari list a little bit. Because this Ari list is fun, it's just... I think Deep Dive is a lot... Like, they unbanned Deep Dive... And the knee-jerk reaction was, oh, fuck, oh, shit, god damn it, we have to deal with Deep Dive again, boo, boo. And I think Deep Dive's a lot weaker than people give it credit for. I'm not totally convinced it needed banned in the first place, because it's inconsistent as hell. And they gave the Corp a bunch of tools to weaken it. Let Them Dream makes it a lot worse. Melius Luxury Liner makes it a lot worse.
Yeah.
Flagship makes it a lot worse. Event Horizon makes it a lot worse. I think people gotta maybe accept that it's not that good. Oh god. Oh no. Well, alrighty. This is... Hey, speaking of Ari, this is the person that won Worlds with Ari 2 years ago.
Oh boy.
So, all right. Good luck. Oh, I think the lid pad down's good. We've got this. We've got this. This is not like the sickest opening hand in the world, but alrighty.
You can do it. I believe in you.
And they're playing PD, which is a really scary ID. And they're going horizontal with it, because of course they are. That makes sense. Like, I've made a lot of edits, because we've gone through, like, a rotation and, like, new sets and stuff since it. This deck is, like, a modified version of the deck this guy's won Worlds with, so... Do we overclock into a remote here? My gut says yes. We should check out what they're rocking. Make them spend a little money while they're still fairly poor. Although, with fully op, they can never really get made poor. Ablative, okay. Yeah, let's just... Propeller. Drawer. Synchrocyclotron. So we're doing that kind of stuff. Azamat's a really good pull. Would have loved to have that earlier, but is what it is.
Yeah.
Yep, there we go. The good news is that that's one down, but the bad news is that they already have 3 servers up. I should try a PD. Well, this like horizontal PD thing. It's so strong. I think this is what won our districts. It's like a version of this list. I think we just do this. They've drawn through... Ooh. Gaslighting, I assume, for a flood? Nope, just flopping. Okay. Just making all the money in the world. Yep. Now, they've drawn through a lot of cards. So it's reasonable to assume there's agendas in hand and or agendas on the table. I'm assuming this is not an agenda, because it's the one thing that I know for a fact I can break, and you know that I know that. It is an agenda. Okay. Okay. Interesting. I guess the thinking is like, if I get it, it's 1 point, who cares? And meanwhile, it's powering the Fully Ops and Floods. Let's do this. Simoxamoon. Okay. And then let's drop a Muse. Get out a Botulus over here. Draw a card. Breach. Yep. We may as well. Yeah. Oh. Drafter. That's no good. We can't let you recur a Fully Op, so we have to do that. Okay. Okay. I'm not mad about how this is going. This is okay so far. Oof. Okay. Garden R&D. Interesting. I think we just got to rebuild a little bit here, unfortunately.
Yeah, one thing I'm noticing about the Gauntlet in that roguelike is that it's really hard to build an economy.
Sure.
When all you've got is like random cards.
Yeah, totally.
Anyway, I stopped playing it because it was tilting me too much.
Yeah. Against any other faction, I'd say we have 2 points and 2 of them are Let Them Dreams, we're good to go for a deep dive at this point.
Yeah.
Against HB, Melius Luxury Line makes that untenable. Absolutely trash that. Yep, trash that too. Azamat Hannah is a really... We're set up very well to deal with exactly what they're doing.
After this, I'll try out the fast against you.
Okay, sure.
You're up for it?
Yeah, we'll call that the last game of the night here. Hagen. I think we just have to do this. Yeah.
I know that HB does have decks like this now, but it is extremely weird to see that HB identity do asset spam.
Yeah, yeah.
Just very weird.
We're doing well in this game. We're keeping them poor. We're keeping their remotes empty. And they're gonna be relentless like this. But we are, like I said, Azamat Hannah, really strong here. That's not a good hit.
Yeah, Mary, it keeps wanting to give me like fucking like only drip economy and also oh gosh, what's the like the corp chooses for you? It's like Wildcat,
Oh yeah, Wildcat Strike,
right?
yeah.
Which is like the like that's a trapped card because the corp will only choose whichever one you least want.
100%.
Yeah.
That is a card you sometimes field in Anarch because you, like, you do it basically you always give them money, right? You very rarely give them cards.
Yeah.
And if you just want, like, a fourth copy of Sure Gamble, then it's good, you know?
Yeah, well, except in my games where like I had no money to use any cards, so the corp was just like, yeah, sure, have 4 more cards that you have to discard. Who gives a shit? You don't have any money to play them with.
Right. Got through 2 creative comms. Yeah, they're starting to threaten to be able to score here, unfortunately. Is that all the cyclotrons? It was all the cyclotrons. Yeah, they're scoring something out. Off. Okay. That's not the end of the world. Oh, and they get to bounce something. Yeah. Do they bounce a flood or do they bounce a fully up? Yeah, they bounced a fully up. Cupulation would be really nice at this stage. Money and cupulation is what I would like to see on this ritual. I got the money.
Nice. Now, will you get the cupulation?
I will not. But, you know, can't have it all.
Well, maybe someday.
Well, there is the cupulation, but I'm out of clicks to do anything with it, unfortunately.
I do like the art on spec work. It's real nice.
What do we dump here? I think we dump Hush, and I think we dump... I guess we dump Ritual. shit. Yeah, you're... Oh, God, those were both agendas? Uh-oh. That's a bad deal. Alright. Cup, draw, run, HQ. Cup to flood the market. Hell yes. That's fantastic. Because, yeah. Okay. Then run back. Dump the flooded market to see what you got. Nothing I care about, unfortunately. I think we just hope we bought ourselves a turn with the flood the market cup there. And we might not have because of the nano management.
Do you mind me like sort of going off on a game design tangent all of a sudden?
Yeah.
Because I was thinking about this like while also
you
playing my own games and watching you, but like it's so common in Netrunner to just like for everyone to just draw a shitload of cards, probably discard some.
Yeah.
But like there's no shortage of just drawing a lot of cards, which is not how Magic the Gathering works.
100%.
There is like one color in Magic the Gathering that's good at card draw.
Yeah.
And like
or it's like there's one faction in Netrunner that's bad at card draw.
Yeah. And like in Netrunner, everybody just has a basic action that draws them a card no matter what.
Yeah.
That does not exist in Magic, so like card advantage is like so fucking important. Like
totally.
Especially if you're playing colors like white or red.
Yeah.
That don't have a lot of card draw, or like red largely has impulse draw, where it's like you exile off the top of your deck and like you gotta play those now if you're gonna play them.
Right.
Which is how that can warp like the metagame to prefer like blue is always good.
Right.
In Magic, because it is the color that gives you advantage in tempo.
Yeah.
It's interesting to me.
Yeah, well, a big part of it is that Netrunner has an action economy, right? So, like, in Magic, hypothetically, if you had tons of cheap cards or ways to get lands out fast,
right?
If you had 15 cards in your hand, you could play all 15 of those cards, right? Whereas Netrunner, no, you can't.
Yeah, that's true. Like, you can only do so many things at one time.
Yeah.
Like, there's a hard limit on how many actions you could take.
Right. And the other side of it is that on Corp, drawing a ton of cards is a double-edged sword, you know? Because you flood up if you draw too fast.
Oh, did I not... hold on a second. I need to actually import this deck into Chincheki, which I thought I did, but apparently I didn't.
I've got the game made whenever you're done.
1 second.
Yeah, so that last game, that was an interesting one. Because for a while there, we were keeping pace and it felt really good. I think that was it's one of the things that makes this Ari list a little weak. Because if instead of tutoring out Trojans that could hit one ice, you know what? This deck is weak to that kind of horizontal build, right? Because if I was getting breakers instead of Botulus and Fizarum, I'm laughing. I'm beating the shit out of that deck, right? But when I can only hit one thing, I can't check every single server that he's filling up every single turn. So he had like 3 agendas on the table, and didn't care, right? Because I was just always gonna, I couldn't check them all. So that's an interesting thing to think about.
All right, hold on. So I'm apparently having to type this in manually for some fucking reason.
You can't just on NRDB if you
tried.
So instead of doing the straight import, if that's not working, if you look at there should be one that says Jinteki.net format, and you can copy and paste.
Yeah, there was nothing in there.
Oh, what? Really? That's strange.
And when I tried to download, it said 403 forbidden, so I'm not sure if he just deleted it, but for some reason I'm still seeing it in my cache for some... I don't know.
Maybe.
Regardless, I'm just typing this shit in manually.
Yeah, all good.
Sorry about it.
Eh,
I
we'll just
wasn't
chill.
expecting that.
I'll start fussing with this Baz deck, although I'm not gonna finish it faster than
Yeah.
you're getting this typed in. And people have absolutely cracked Baz. I shouldn't be starting from scratch, but you know what it is. Well, what are you gonna do? Definitely 3 daily
You love it.
casts, 3 boomerangs, 3 bravados, probably 3 class acts. You can maybe get away with 2 with Underdome, but we'll see. I think 2 pinholes, probably, maybe mutual favor. I don't know. 2 Kurapira. Start with 2 Chesva, but it might go to 3. I would love 2 copies of the Twinning, a Carmen, 2 Hermes, maybe a Wake Implant, but that's not, you know. Maybe Carpe Diem. I think we can get away with 2 sellouts. Transfer of Wealth is just good. I think we want it. I think for Baz, we definitely want Window of Opportunities.
Okay, there we go.
You got it? Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Password is your name, all lowercase.
Okay. Right. Let's see here. I want to keep this. It's not fantastic, but it's also not awful, so yeah, fuck it.
That's kind of where I'm at, too. I think I'm going to mull. I would like to see more money than this. I got my wish.
Nice.
So the big thing with Ari is that I will not show you the threats I'm presenting to you until I'm doing the run. So you kind of have to do risk assessment and like figure out, am I holding a Trojan that I'm just going to walk through the ice you put down with, you know?
Yeah. That there. That there. Hedge fund. Okay. Probably should have hedge fund first, but
The only thing you really need to make sure with sequencing, obviously you got to play petty cash first. Drawing is the only real thing. Like, install hedge fund has the same net effect as hedge fund install, you know?
yeah.
But like draw, if you install draw and then draw something you would have preferred to do over one of those installations, that's when you have a problem.
There we go.
Okay. Zwicky things.
Yep, Zwicky things. Just Zwicky things.
Just Zwicky things.
It's normal shit for Zwicky.
I'm just gonna poke you.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
I'm feeling Maskarovka, passion burning, love so strong. Let's redo this and just let you have the money.
Oculus, eh?
Actually, you know what? I don't care about getting in. I was trying to make you spend money. So why am I letting you have the money? There we go.
Yeah, I was sort of figuring that's. Oh wait, nope. Fire Unbroken Subroutines. What am I doing?
You're good.
Motherfucking botulus. All right.
My boy. My sweet baby boy Chillis.
Let's do. Oh.
Wife's asleep, let's Netrun definitely makes it sound like I'm not allowed to play Netrunner, but I'm doing it behind my wife's back.
It's a wife secret.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Like I have not looked at this list for Metropole. Is it doing stuff like expend toxin to find 2 pieces of ice, then rejuvenation protocol or reanimation protocol the toxin?
No, he doesn't use reanimation at all. Sorry, I've just got a few things I can install. I'm trying to decide which one I want to do.
So it's the bad pub just
Very
going from like
annoying.
Valenchow and Vulture Fund.
Yeah.
It must have Vulture Fund. Like
Yeah.
you,
Oh yeah, it has Vulture Fund.
That's if bad pub is good for you, then that's just free.
Let's do fun. Okay. That. Okay. Do that. Okay.
Okay.
Res Plutus forfeiting green mail.
Ho ho ho.
Card. All right. Personal play. Hedge fund. Let's go ahead and first time each turn. Okay, good to know.
My wife's not asleep. She's here in the room. She's gonna catch me.
Oh my gosh, wife is here.
Wife is here. She gave me a
Wife
kiss.
is here. All right. Fascinating. Fascinating. Okay. Look at all those cards.
Yep.
My.
She slapped me and then ran away.
I flicked you.
You performed violence
flicking,
upon
I
my
see.
body.
Why do you keep posting things on that poor Maskarovka? I
Don't
don't
worry about it.
understand.
Don't worry about it.
It's so mean to that.
It's fine.
I just don't get it.
I'm not doing nothing. You don't gotta worry about nothing.
Okay. Let's go ahead and play a thing from archive.
Mm-hmm.
Gain 2 credits and draw a card. Do I want to?
If this is one of these, then we can use this to this here, then go here, then use this to this here. Oh, never mind.
Sorry. Go ahead and
Spindo. Spindo, isn't it?
Oh, that's fun. Okay. All right.
We could still maybe, yeah. We should, yeah, okay. We're not ready to do it yet, but we're getting there. Fuck you. You wanker. Interesting.
And then... Oh, I see.
Are you trying to res another spin doctor?
Yeah.
You're allowed. So you are allowed to. Janet just doesn't implement it right. You can click and drag the res one into the trash and then res the other one.
Oh, got it. Okay. I understand.
I don't know why it doesn't do that automatically, because it does it for like when you play uniques as a runner, but for whatever reason it doesn't do it automatically for the corp.
I see.
Okay.
Compilation.
Oh fuck. Wait, hold on.
Fun. Okay. I think...
You almost certainly want to.
Yeah, I think I just de-res it now, right? Sorry, remove it now.
Yeah. And just grab the other spin doctor back.
Yep.
Not ideal. 7. Do this, and we want that. Yeah, because we have this, I guess we can get rid of this. Yeah, okay. Not my favorite, but we'll live.
All right. First of all.
Ooh, okay.
Do I give you the -1 click, or do I let you have an extra click?
In my opinion, giving the runner an extra click at any point in time is fucking ridiculous, and anyone that takes the bottom text on this card is a chump.
Yeah, fair.
Now, I'm not the best Netrunner in the universe, but to me, the bottom text is the only reason to ever play that card for any reason. 5 credits is simply... A runner click is worth so much more than 5 credits.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, let's see here. Okay, yeah, I think I want to do... This feels so weird to do, but... I never have this many remotes. I feel strange.
I'm very curious about why you didn't put it in server 3. I could find out, but I wouldn't like finding out. Let's find out.
Okay.
Asha. Okay. Yeah. Stack. Fizarum. Done. Encounter. Bypass.
Okay.
Ah, okay. Now you have gone through...
Fair enough.
You've gone through 20 cards. I have seen one agenda, and it was a one-pointer, which means you're on more agendas than many.
True.
That would seem to imply that you are on some damn fucking agendas in HQ. I have only seen you spin back a single unseen card, which let's assume it's an agenda. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. But it sure makes me want to know what's going on in HQ. I think we find out what's going on in HQ.
Okay.
Afshar. And we may as well, while we're doing this, pop this boy up here. Encounter. Yes. Gain a click. And why not pop him backwards? Give me 2.
Jesus Christ, really?
Mm-hmm. Fully break. Yes, it bounces back to hand, but you know what? I haven't Arsana'd yet this turn, so I'm just gonna pop it right back on.
Okay.
And let's take a look at what you got going on in here. Another Plutus. How much do I care about that? I don't care that much about that. Nothing. Really, really, really. Interesting. Huh. Okay. It be like that sometimes.
Let's see. Does Plutus's effect require a click?
No.
Okay, just making sure. Because I was worried it might.
That's why you can use Petty Cash to fast advance with it. Because if you play Petty Cash from anywhere other than your hand, you get a click. Which usually means it just pays for itself. But with Plutus, you get a bonus click.
I'm just going to purge virus counters, because fuck that shit.
Makes total sense. I get why you would do that. We're going to slap this down, and we're going to start getting mad that we haven't found a console yet.
Let me think. I am. All right. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Credits. That draws me a card.
Right. Red levels you can also use to fast advance the Plutus. Because if you play it out of archives and then gain a click with it, then you're golden, baby.
Let me think.
We dropped Oiler into trash, right? Yeah, we did.
Got 3 clicks.
We need these guys.
Mm-hmm. I do think I want to go ahead and start popping some of these.
Yeah.
go ahead and do this. Okay.
Okay.
Red level.
I assume you're scoring something here. Yeah.
Correct.
Yep. Okay.
Scoring off the books.
Okay.
Discard down. Okay. Yeah, we'll do that.
Let's fuck around a little bit.
Okay. Do I care?
That's the $1 million question.
Can you trash from archives to remove, or is it just viewing stuff?
I just see anything and steal whatever you have.
Oh, okay, got it.
Okay. I'd feel mean if I didn't tell you
What?
to do this. Go look up the card deep dive.
Oh, is there... What? You don't have a deep dive...
What's up?
Okay. I'm confused, because you don't have a deep dive installed.
Deep dive's an event. I don't have to install it.
Sorry. Oh, right. Am I missing? Did you... Okay. You didn't play a deep dive.
No, I haven't. I play it after I run all 3 servers.
Oh, got it. Okay, understood.
If I'm running archives for no good reason, I either have a deep dive or I'm trying to make you think I have a deep dive.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
So for that, I think we do this. We can trash Coalescence. Grab Vizarum. Trash Muse. This would be so much easier if I had a goddamn fucking... Then we... Oh, yeah. So we have to do that. Maskarovka we can break. No res, okay. We breach. Get a steal.
Damn.
Now we spree into HQ. We scooch Vizarum over onto Afshar. We approach. Counter, yes. Gain a click. Then we scooch Pichashao backwards onto Maskarovka. Counter. We fully break. Yes, it gets bounced back. We breach. Luana. Sure. We deep dive. We steal a regulatory capture. We pay a click to steal an off the books. And now we play a second deep dive. And we steal a green mail.
Yeah, I I didn't have enough to stop you. I like the one you passed.
Yeah.
Was just another Valentau, which would not have stopped you.
Yeah, because I would have just let it fire, and I've got enough money. I don't care.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
so I had
yeah.
no way of getting. Yeah.
Yeah, when this deck works, I go from 0 points to 7 points in one turn and feel like a very special boy.
Yeah, that was my stuff.
But we saw in the previous game how it cannot work.
Yeah. Oh well.
Yep. That's like the evil in me said, I'm just gonna run archives for no reason, and I was gonna be like, well, okay, what do I care? And I'm like, no, be a better friend.
I mean, well, true, but also ultimately it did not matter.
It ultimately didn't matter, but I would have felt bad.
Yeah, I was dead the second you had those resources.
Yeah, exactly. I've been sitting on it for a while, waiting for the right time to let it rip.
Yeah.
I was just like, you know what? Maybe right now is the right time to let it rip. Let's see what she's got on rest here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Which like it's, I was frustrated because like I initially like put back an agenda because I wasn't quite ready for it yet.
Yeah, totally.
And then like once I had a bunch of stuff, I was like, okay, I'd really love to have some agendas now.
Yeah,
so
when I hit you with that,
to have all this bad pub.
When I hit you with that compilation, I was very surprised that your hand was totally clean. You were like 20 cards deep.
Like, yeah, I did have one agenda. That was the one that I fast advanced, but like,
oh, I just missed it with the cup. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, you just missed it. But
yeah. So if you're fast advancing the agendas, I think you probably wanted to keep Luana behind the heavier server, because you don't need a server to defend the agendas, right? They're never gonna last.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Because if Luana had lived through even one turn, that's more money in value. That might have been big, you know?
Yeah, that's fair. I'm still like trying to break myself out of my usual thought processes.
100%.
I don't need the ice for the agendas.
And this is and this is less of like a generic good advice and more like matchup stuff. If you see a shaper and you have Event Horizon, get that Event Horizon on Essential to stop me from doing the exact thing that I did, you know?
Right, okay, yeah.
Because if you end the run once, I'm one click down, and now my big scary deep dive turn doesn't work. And it doesn't totally kill me, but it slows me down by one turn, and one turn's big, you know?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I sort of realized that. It's like, why am I putting this like later in the game? It's like, why did I put this on the server that theoretically like you aren't going to run in the first place?
Yeah.
I would also say Pichishao is like, if you just look at it by itself, it's like good, right? In a world where deep dive exists, it is a win con. It is a gun pointed at your head. Purging virus counters was not a bad call. I think a better call would have been overinstall the ice on HQ and trash the Botulus and Pichishao. And now I've got to like do work to get them back. You know what I mean?
Okay. Right, I keep forgetting I can do that.
Yeah.
Right, so I can just trash ice whenever I want if I can install something there instead?
Yes, yeah. As you're installing, you can trash as much ice behind that as you want to lower its install cost. Or, to get rid of Trojans or whatever. Yeah.
Okay.
And that can be really useful in a lot of situations. Like, if you have a cheap barrier versus Kurapira, you don't want them farming counters off of it, so you can just overinstall the cheap barrier, that kind of thing. There's a lot of cases where you want to do that.
Okay.
But that's going back to what I was saying before, of like, that's game sense stuff, right? Of like, not just knowing the rules of Netrunner, but knowing, oh, okay, you're playing RA and you put a piece of Shao down, that means you're setting up a deep dive, that means I need to prep to defend against a deep dive, and I would do that by doing this and this and this, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's like the level after, oh, I should put ice down to defend my agendas and advance them, you know what I mean?
Yeah, are you understanding why I may not want to go to the Netrunner tournament that is literally in like 7 days?
It's a good learning experience.
I don't.
you could meet some cool people. You know they're cool because they like Netrunner.
I mean, I could meet a bunch of queer people who I have been having fun with at board game night instead, and not be stressed out the entire time.
Why would you be stressed out? You're playing Netrunner, the most fun game.
Why would I be stressed out, my man?
Iris, you're my oldest friend, and I love you dearly.
Yeah, I know.
All right, well, it's past midnight. I think we should call it here. I will talk to y'all later. Thanks for hanging out, everybody, Iris and audience alike.
Yeah, see you later.
Bye.